think I found a winner with no ring around her finger. Her dress from all saints, but I think I found a sinner. I think her pals are with her. Who's her girlfriend down in liquor? If I tell her I'm a boxer, will she let me down? And I wanna pick her up, her down. She gon' be waking up my neighbors if I bring her round. Where I'm from, if you're famous, you don't go to Tinseltown. Post for a picture, smile, the fashionistas out. They say it is crazy, cool to take a picture. Girl, you better keep your distance, I just wanna have. I'm on a mission, I don't even wanna kiss her, honey. I won't even miss her when I'm done with that. I just can't stop the feeling. Nothing else to say. Don't seem to go away. So if I hurt the feeling, don't take it the wrong way. It's just oh la 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 la, la 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 la, oh la 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 la, la la la.
Yeah, cash money, heroes, private jets, polish.
Right guys, welcome to a very different kind of match here. This is a base stats total match for MBES subscriber tournament. Basically, the rules aren't, you can only have up to 2,700 base stat total. You can fill up the whole team with 6 guys, or you can use as few as you want. The only difference with Sizzle's base stat total is 550 and not 500, using all the base stat totals off the slogan. First turn he got his mash off, took me down to my spikes. I got the sleep powder off, he switched out, and I've got my one toxic spikes up. He turns out a rotten. This is actually a fail rotten form. It was supposed to be one with overheat, but yeah, it didn't quite work. So I sent up my snap my Kekleon, which is my special wall in this team. He takes the Thunderbolt particularly nicely. And the rotten gets the Will-O-Wisp off on me, and I get the toxic off on him, so now we're both status. Although the burn's not really going to bother me, because although I'm a physical attacker, I've got no attacking reason. Kekleon's attack is basically disgusting. It's basically there to toxic, so that's all it's there to do. I missed my Aquatail there, but it wouldn't have done much to the Torterra. Neutral damage with a burn from something with pitiful attack and no stuff. So yeah, as my colour change made me electric type, I predicted the Earthquake. Might have gone into my Swellow, but I didn't want to risk it this early in the game. He gets a crit there on my Fortress, which, you know, it's kind of bad getting a crit on something this slow. I would have had like 280 HP at this point instead of 180, but oh well. That happens. I get my Roam Rocks up and he roars me out. Doesn't have Zen Rocks up, so it's not that effective. I know my Venomoth now is going to be faster, so I'm going to be able to get both layers of Toxic Spikes up, even if he just killed me off. He goes back into his lead Metagross, and I get my second layer of Toxic Spikes up. And that's one turn of sleep he's got there. Bug Buzz is going to take it down to half, but it already had rocks damage, so it means it's going to be a 3-hit KO. He's got 2 turns of sleep now while I go for the Bug Buzz, and he does get the 3rd turn of sleep, which means I'm able to take Metagross down. He then says that is Swellow. Obviously it's going to be a physical attacker, so I'm going to switch into... Oh no, I don't go into my Fortress, I go into my Dusclops while he protects. He then U-turns out, and not many of his attacks can't really hurt me that much. And this is my, I remember this now, this is my big misplay this time. He sends in his Butterfree here, and I predicted a Brave Bird and then was just going to pain split the damage off. But sending the Butterfree means that I'm actually going to lose health. Which, yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm still making my snap, predicting a status move, and the sleep powder failed because I'm already burnt, which is all good. His Butterfree is actually carrying leftovers, which I think is a bit weird. A bulky Butterfree maybe. I didn't ask him. I mean, we were chatting on Skype, but yeah, I didn't ask him. So yeah, U-turn makes me a bug type. He's in a Shedinja, which I knew I'd be seeing because Shedinja's base stat total was so low, but yeah, it can be so effective. That's why I needed to bring some entry hazards really. Toxic then misses because obviously there's no target. The Shedinja went down to Stealth Rocks. In instance in his Swellow, I go then into my physical wall, my Fortress. He Brave Bird, which means he's going to take an awful lot of recoil damage. Probably Brave Bird there as opposed to Facade, predicting my switch into my Dusclops. Now the difference that crit made earlier was that I would have lived this Facade and got a layer of spikes up, or exploded. I think I went for Explode actually, but it doesn't really matter because my own Swallow comes in here, quick attacks his Swallow for the KO. So I'm able to activate my own Flame Orb. He then goes into his Rotom, and I did kind of want to go into my Doug Trio, predicting the Thunderbolt, but I was just being sure, so I went into my Dusclops. I could then really have gone into my Kecleon, predicting a Shadow Ball, but I didn't want to risk it for a Chocolate Biscuit, so I stay in and just leave Dusclops in to die, knowing that Toxic Damage will eventually wear it down. Where do I go into now? He gets some poison damage. I'll go into my Venomoth, really, just to use it as fodder. I didn't think I'd be faster, actually. So obviously it's a bulky Rotom and I'm max speed. Yeah, so Bug Buzz does quite a nice bit of damage there. Thunderbolt's going to take down my Venomoth. Toxic is taking it really low down. I then Shadow Sneak with my Kecleon. And I get a crit here, which actually did matter. I wouldn't have killed it without that crit on the Shadow Sneak, but Toxic would have anyway. So it would have just meant my Kecleon would have gone down a turn earlier. And as you can see, Kecleon is going to Shadow Sneak here, do pitiful damage to the Torterra, and then go down to a Wood Hammer. So yeah, that crit kind of mattered, but at the same time didn't. Because all it would have meant is I would have switched into my Swallow here. And Swallow is going to be able to Brave Bird the Torterra for the KO. Take some recoil damage and some burn damage as well, but the Torterra is going to go down, so it's worth it. And his last is then going to be his Butterfree, which is going to go down to a Facade. So good game, Zaranzion. I'll leave his link in the description. Also leave a link to my Falcon 1 and Bear, whose tournament this is for. So I'm through to the second round. Very different type of battling here. Weird, but I liked it. So yeah, stay tuned for my round 2 match. I'll post this also as a hopefully video response to his round 1 of his tournament matchup. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time.